Right, I am back again. Again, more internet issues on my side. I don't know what's going on. It's been like this 2 weeks. It just keeps cutting off the internet. It just keeps cutting off by itself. And there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know what's happening. I'm not sure if it's on the Virgin side or whether it's just the box itself. But these internet issues are really, really hurting me now. Fasitas seems to have a massive gap. Has he pitted yet? Is he on old tyres? Yeah, he's on old tyres. That's why he's going for the one stop, I think Fasitas is. He's going for the one stop. See how that works out. Part of the pit with the next lap or so. But yeah, we've got Clayton We're currently in 3rd place at the moment. Also, just quick about, I won't be surprised if I do go again at some point, because if not, they might have to do some sort of reset on the broadband sides, like Virgin actually doing something to reset it. So if something does happen, then, well, I don't know. But again, I'm just trying my best here. Don't that last disconnection lasted quite a while. The other one I had before was only about a couple of minutes. Only lasted about a minute, 30 seconds. This one it took about 5 minutes to get itself back going again. Not even longer than that. But I've been trying my best here to try and keep it going. And now Viper's all in the back of Sentinel here. These guys are all going to about pit soon. Viper's got to fill up all the tyres in Sentinel. Mardy's not getting his tyres to the end. He's going to do another pit stop in there. Mardy's still got a lot of time to gain up then, but he's on the fresh set of softs, so he's going to gain a lot of time on these guys. Then so again, he's just got passed by Viper actually. I didn't see that. But Mardy's going to catch up with the race and knots on these soft tyres. He's got not tried to keep behind him. I just saw Mardy get a penalty. Actually, not screw it, I'm going to check penalties. Mardy's got his first penalty. And funny enough, the penalties, I know it's been more say some safety cars, but the penalties in this race has been a lot better than the penalties in Tier 2. I'm just saying that right now. It's quite look by STB and Mardy that. Really trying to push it as much as you can. It's gained a good couple of seconds on Alphas this lap. Gaining more time through this slow section where that mechanical grip is all and Fasitas is going for another lap. I thought he would have been in the pits by now. He needs to pit this lap. The more longer he leaves it out, the more he's going to stop losing time. He needs to pit this lap, I think. Sentinel gets past Viper. Again, these guys are scrubbing along. Young is catching up them a bit. The next few laps, but don't forget, Young is going to pit soon as well. So Young's tyres he's going to have to pit himself in the next 3 laps. So Young needs to get past him now while he's still got the tyres. His tyres are already 7 laps old, so it's already way over halfway through the life. Mardy's really catching up to the back of Alpha's rate of knots right now. The medium's just starting to come towards the end of the life now. Fasitas has picked up his first penalty. So I'm going to help him with this battle with the lead. He's got to pit this lap now, he has to. If he beat onto the softs, he might even got that penalty, so that saved that. Pit stop at that on lap earlier would have saved him, but he's struggling so much now on his tyres. And he's going off another lap. Those tyres must be absolutely destroyed. Well, as I say, the longer he leaves it out, the more time he's just going to keep losing. What's Alpha Z doing? What the hell has just happened? Come on, Mardy, don't just sit there. Do something. I don't know what happened. Young is just sitting there with the damage front wing. And Mardy's retired from the session. He actually has retired from the session as well. Alpha Z, I think he's doing that purposely to cause a safety car, and he's got disqualified. So, yeah, I don't know. Mardy's left session. This has been a disgraceful race, this has. Ah, damn it. And Loman has a spin as well. The race must go on. getting Vipix of a penalty. That's 2 collisions now that Viper and Alphas have had through that corner, through that last corner. Last time it was Maldi, sorry, it was Alphas hitting the back of Maldi, but this time it's Maldi hitting the back of Alphas, I think. But I don't know what it is, what's causing these collisions or whatever, I don't know. Whether it was tyre grip difference, Maldi obviously had better grip, Maldi hit the back of Alphas, I don't know. I have no clue. And Young is now making a move on Sentinel here, he's got softer tyres, but his tyres are also going off just as much as Sentinel's, but his obviously the softs are still the quicker anyway, so even now if they are similar runs, similar sort of wear points, so they're both on very similar tyre wear, the softs still actually giving extra grip anyway. So the softs will continue to be faster than his mediums for much of the rest of the stint. Yeah, but Young is probably going to pit maybe next lap. He's got to pit this lap surely. He's pitting this lap. He's getting a lot of warnings staying out on these tyres. He's going to lose a lot of time now to Young here. And now Felicitas now will finally pit. Usually she pitted about 3 laps ago. Those tyres are going to feel like heaven now for him. Oh, everyone else is pitted as well. So that gap will stand. So whatever Felicitas had is now going to stay what it was before, because everyone else is pitted as well. The only person staying out is Memo. Can he get those tyres at the end? It'll be very warm, but there'll be 15 laps on those tyres, 16 laps on those tyres. It is possible. It has been done. It's just going to be a bit of a... It might just be a bit slower compared to everyone else towards the end of the race. Also being on worn tyres. Felicitas looks like he's got his in the bag now. No, he's got all the same age tyres now. Lemon's also in for his second start of the race, I'm presuming. Sant will be going to the end on those tyres. Well, he's a mile back anyway, but Luongi's all the way back of Lemon. He's obviously struggling on those soft tyres. A little worn. How much speed Young has got. He can get the move done before he even gets into the stadium section. Get the move done. There you go. Can he put 1 second in the hairpin? Probably. No need softs. I think he actually did. I think he actually did pull the seconds before the DRS swing. See, Memo. Memo did not get DRS. That's how much grip Sentinel Memo Young had. He gained 4/10 of the hairpin and the right-hander. And breeze past Sentinel goes. Look at them shoot off into the distance. Memo has nothing to ask for. Gone they are. Let's just stick on the back of Memo because you just witness these two just fly away from him. It's almost like he's purposely trying to produce understeer the way he drives. Barber's going to sweep it around the outside here. He ends out breaking himself here. He just sits fastest up of the race in clear air and those fresh tyres. Going very nicely for him. Memo has no rest, so he has nothing to answer for. Sentinel breezes past Young down the straight. These guys are going to be fighting to the end of the race. But they can't be fighting too hard because you've got Viper behind them. But Viper's got 9 seconds of penalties. Viper always bad on his penalties. And Viper looks like he'll be having to settle for 4th place by this point. Looks like he might have to. If anything happened, Young and Sentinel could crash, get more penalties on. But never mind, Viper's got another penalty, and that just basically confirms it now. 12 seconds on the board for him. Sentinel's done 3 stops, must have done quite a few in the safety car. Obviously he's got his own penalties as well, but he's got the gap anyway, just needs to stop corner cutting. Young is all the way back on Sentinel here. No internet issues at the moment. DRS open for the Alpine driver. DRS is stitching. Oh, and there's been a collision! Down the straight. Young is just sweeping to the left as well as Sentinel does. Very late defensive manoeuvre by Sentinel. Bit dangerous, not alright. But Sentinel just gets a penalty. Oh, that was minor, very little bit wide. Costs us him a penalty. Now Sentinel try and hold on, try and get the move back, but now he's carrying an extra penalty on his back. It's going to be a bit difficult now to keep that 2nd place, unless Young gets another penalty himself. But I'm pretty sure Young now, that's his task now. Young just simply all he needs to do is not get a penalty, and he's got his 2nd place in the bag. All he needs to do. Viper and Momo both got 12 seconds of penalties. They're out of this. They're out of this podium. These podium places. Macho is just too far behind. Yeah. So these guys are just simply going to fight it out for now for the last two positions on the podium. But you continue to fight it for now. Remember, gets a passing time for being in the pit lane. Didn't think those tyres get to the end, but the way that he drives and that way that understeer works, those tyres were probably gone by about 70% by that point. DRS again for Sentinel is obviously. He was behind at the detection points out of the final corner. This comes to lead us where we've got 6 laps left of this race after this lap. And looks like it could be a very boring one. Don't lie. The only battle that's happening right now. Only battle on the circuit. Everyone else is split by a good couple of seconds. Matador is just behind Memo, but Memo's just come out of the pit, so he'll be a lot quicker on those fresh tyres. Remember, Matador, I think, might have to pit again. He's only done 11 laps on those tyres. And he's still got 6 laps to go. It's going to be 17 laps of tyres. 17 laps. How about that? I just accidentally pulled out my aux jack out of my controller. Sorry about that. Yeah, Matador's obviously gonna have to pit again. He's gonna do 70 laps on his tyres, which is just a very tall order. I think he's gonna have to pit. He's not gonna do it now. But if he's got to pit, he should have really done it 2 laps ago, to be honest. But got Young is continuing with the backup Viper. He's checked his penalties to make sure that Thingy hasn't got an extra penalty. Yep, Sentinel's still got the extra penalty as of the moment. So Young, all he needs to do is stay behind him, just not get a penalty. It's all he needs to do. And neither of them got DRS. Unless he's just not using it, but he should have it. Weird. Viper is getting on this, so he's got 12 seconds of penalties, but he's at least in this battle. At least it spices up a little bit more, hopefully. Maybe there's a task of taking them both out, for all we know. He fell behind, like a move. Sentinel. Young hasn't got quite good the straight line speed. Sentinel's running very low on ERS here. So it's just Young's chance to get the move back done. While Sentinel's low on ERS. Young is too far behind as Sentinel continues to dump that ERS pack. But by now, Viper's now fully in this battle now. Well, very nice through that section, looking back there. Young is so aggressive on the accelerator. Oh, he's in the back of him. I was very close. I'm not even one driving. Sentinel Vikings can go good at his traction zone. Look how much traction gets out of that corner. He gains half a tenth just out of that corner alone. Punches it. But now Sentinel hasn't got any ERS left at all. He's going to be very slow down the straight. That DRS is going to be so powerful. Look how much gaining. Because Sentinel has literally 0 ERS left. But then again, Young does not need to make these overtake. He doesn't need to do it. So he has no urge to make that move done. Maybe it will be nice to still finish ahead of him on merit. And even if you do off you are ahead, then when you do get that penalty, you've still got that position anyway. Because if Young does get this penalty, to get another penalty, then he's lost that second place, hasn't he? If he does try and get ahead of second place, he's going to risk getting another penalty. But if he does get another penalty, then he's going to stay ahead of him because he's got the position. We'll see. Facilitas is winning this race. Facilitas, I think, is probably going to be winning this championship. I think he might be winning. I think he might win. I'm not sure actually. I don't think he finished the last race. I think he's going to be leading the championship by a good amount of points. If not, he might even win a championship this race. I'm not sure how it's going, but for sure, Facilitas will definitely be on the front foot going into Brazil. That's for sure. He's got to be a good at least 20 seconds ahead, 20 points ahead of everyone else at the moment now in the live championship. From the back of my head, I don't know. Of course, up to Santir, who's a lot down now, and he's let them pass, but bloody hell, they hit the bar in the process. Young has just lost DRS here for briefly at the moment. Needs to keep with that 1 second. Just stay within DRS for now. Oh, a little bit squiggly on exit there. DRS just helping claw back a good tenth through that straight. But he needs a good final sector here. Try and keep it within 1 second just to help him. There you go, just 8 tenths. Sentinel's so much better for the traction now. Now Young is also low on the RSA now, so he's not going to gain much back. 10 miles an hour is just not enough for Young. Viper's picked up another penalty. He was the exact same last race. He got like 18 seconds penalty. I think he got 15 seconds yesterday as well. I think Santos by much better on traction. He uses no traction control, I think. And he just knows how to put the power down. I think that's probably his best points. I think everywhere else he's kind of obviously comparing to like a top tier 2 driver. I don't think he's really anywhere near them. But when it comes to traction, he seems pretty good. I think Sentinel's purposely going slow here. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe he's trying to get him to get a penalty or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not going to work. Because now Young is now right behind him. Sentinel does have... I think he's done that just so he can have extra ERS. He's far behind, but Viper here, he's got a lot more ERS here to play with. He's dumping it. He's actually making a move on Young here. Is he going to make a move on Sentinel as well? He is. And that's what happens when you have extra ERS to play with. He's got the move done on both of them. He's got a double overtake here. Yes, he's got multiple penalties, but actually he's going to lose to Sentinel here. But side by side, Young is going to be looking on this. Sentinel Viper's now got DRS again on Sentinel. Will have the extra DRS pace up the inside. He will get third place and position. Whether he still has it not out this corner, he's not. He's got a poor corner there. And Young Carl just had luck on for now, but he hopes it doesn't disturb his battle too much. Because Young still needs it within 3 seconds of Sentinel. Can't let that drift away from him. It is the last lap of the race. Facitas is now coming through the final sector. And Young can't afford Viper to have a poor sector here. He needs to stay within that 3 seconds. It's crucial. Facitas, as the confetti goes off in the background, Facitas will go through. He will win by a considerable margin, by 18 seconds. Because as the confetti is now going off here, Sentinel hold off P2 on track, but he unfortunately will drop to P3. Viper, obviously with 15 seconds of penalties, he will drop. In fact, I think he will come P5. Macho hasn't got a penalty. Viper, I think he's very annoyed. He knew he should have put him from yesterday and he hasn't. And in fact, I think he will. In fact, he will lose the position to Macho here. There you go, 5 seconds behind Macho. And now it's your race waiting for Matador and Lemon to come across the line. Matador's been on his tyres for 17 laps. Look at it, they're really struggling now. Those tyres are probably in puncture territory. 17 laps. He's done half a race on those tyres. He's done half a race on those tyres. Then again, the slower you are, the less you can put pressure on your tyres, aren't you? But still very nicely done anyway to get his tyres that far, but it hasn't really worked out in the end. Young gets driver of the day. Where did you start? I don't remember. I think like P5 or something. Yeah, Asia podium finishes. It's been a shambles race, to be honest. Attendance was a little bit poor today, unfortunately. Multiple crashes during the early parts of the race. But we've still got a race in the end, and obviously maintenance issues. I don't know what's going on. Luckily, we have not had another one since. I'm going to shut this off quickly as possible before it decides to die again, because if it does, I might lose the stream completely from lap 20 onwards. So I will get some. I think I had at least the first 6 laps in. I got at least half this race in the thing anyway, so that's at least I could have done. Yeah, Macho, that's what no penalties does. Yep, and that is your race today. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry for the stream issues. Hopefully we can get this internet fixed for next week. We're having households having phone calls with Virgin Media at the most moment, and I think it might be a specific our box issue because look, the internet's been having troubles ever since we had work going on in the living room / lounge / dining room, we want to call it. Had some the walls done, and ever since then it's not been the same. I don't know why, but hopefully we can get it fixed next week so I don't have these issues again going into Brazil. It is Maldi's home circuit, but unfortunately I don't think he'd be in the mindset to really race, to be honest. But we will continue next week in Brazil, so please come back for then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Thank you and goodbye.